I'm TEMPHUiBIS here. So I hope everyone's had a great Christmas, and I hope everyone's going to have a nice happy new year. And I'm going to talk to you about my presents, because I know some people might ask, yeah, what did I get for Christmas? You know, I'm pretty shocked with the amount I got, really. I don't usually get much for Christmas, and this year I don't think I deserved much. But here's FIFA 12. My mum bought this for me a bit before Christmas, really. I always get my Christmas presents early, so this is a fantastic game. Enjoying it. I need to play a bit more online on it though, because it's quite a lot of decent players online. I'm pretty sure some of my subscribers play it online, so I definitely got to play it online. And I'm going to talk about the next game in a moment. Now, my brother gave me 20 quid for Christmas because he didn't know exactly what to get me. He doesn't know what I'm into, you know, which is understandable. And the first thing I did with the money was put a bit of money on my PSN account, and I downloaded robot parts for Real Steel, you know, the game Real Steel. And for my robot, I updated him with the parts, because most people online, the best people online, are the ones who are actually buying parts for their robots, yeah, and their robots are proper strong and this and that and everything, and that's why they're smashing everyone. And I thought I had to upgrade my robot a little bit just to give them a bit of a challenge and at least win some, and it's kind of worked. I'm now starting to batter some people, and I'm having more fun, really, because now they take me more serious and they fight me a bit more properly instead of just tapping one button, which they were able to do because of how strong their robots were. So I definitely enjoy Real Steel. Now enjoying the game even more. Oh, and by the way, I have ordered Real Steel, so when the Blu-ray comes out in England, it's at my door. Can't wait for it, man. I love that film. I love that film so much, and I wanted to see it again as well, so badly. So that's what I want to say about that. And what else did I spend the money on from my brother? I spent it on Supremacy MMA. So, first game here from Kung Fu Factory, and I gotta say they did a good job. They were this game is probably going back to the roots of MMA, talking about how it was pancration in the olden days when it was invented, and it also gives you a bit of the roots of MMA, yeah, where there was less rules. In fact, there's no rules in this game, and the fighting is more brutal. And what I like is that it's got so many different venues, and it's showing how versatile MMA really is. That, you know, you don't just fight in a cage. It's not cage fighting. Fight in the ring, fight on the mat. Some people just have it fight on random concrete in certain places. It's just, okay, fair enough, they won't allow that in like, yeah, in a commercial MMA stuff, but it's really a great game, showing what it's like. The gameplay, I've got to say about this game, is very different. It makes it feel more like an arcade fighting game rather than an MMA game, because of the way that the fighting is. But it's good. It's still class though. It's still different and unique in that sense. The game kind of reminds me of I think it was called Saturday All Night Slam Masters on the Mega Drive, Genesis. You know, that's what it. Yeah, if that's the way, if I said the name right, that's the way the game reminds me of. It's got that. It's like got a little bit of the wrestling aspect, but works as a fighting game. So it's very great. So it's a very great game. So I think that's all I may want to say about Christmas. I hope you guys got something cool to say about Christmas. So I hope you guys did have a Merry Good Christmas. And I definitely am enjoying this Supremacy MMA. Now, talking about MMA, tonight is a big, massive MMA event. It's the last MMA event of the year 2011. It's the UFC 141, Brock Lesnar versus Alistair Overeem. This is going to be a fantastic event. You know, because there's brilliant fights before this. I don't usually do much UFC predictions videos, because not many of my subscribers are into UFC prediction videos, and of course they're not into UFC. And then of course then I have some people who ask, "Oh, Temp, can you do some more UFC prediction videos?" So I don't know if I should keep doing them more or not keep doing them more, but I definitely got to do one for this one because I think this is going to be a bloody brilliant event. And the weigh-ins yesterday, everyone passed weight except Nate Diaz, and the press conference before that little scuffle between Nate Diaz and Donald Cerrone. I'm going to get into that in a moment. So the first thing I want to start with is talking about the prelims. I think the prelims are going to be absolute brilliant matches. I'm not going to say my predictions on them, but there's some damn good matches here. Manuel Gambarian versus Diogo Nunes, and Jacob Volkman versus Efrain Escudero, Don Young Kim versus Sean Pearson, Anthony Njokuani versus Danny Castillo. I think that's a wicked match. And then Ross Pearson, you know, I'm behind Ross Pearson, and fighting Junior Asor Nikau. I can't pronounce his name, sadly, sorry. And the main card, you know, I'm going to talk about these matches in a bit more detail. We have Nam Phan versus Jimmy Hetz, or Hettis, I can't pronounce his name. Jimmy Hettis is undefeated, 9-0, all wins by submission. Now, he said in an interview that he didn't even train in his stand-up. He doesn't even need stand-up. That sounds like a bad attitude for an MMA fighter. And Nam Phan, he is well-rounded. He has good stand-up. His boxing is not bad. He has actually not got bad boxing. And his ground game is wicked as well. It might not be better than his, but when Nam Phan puts it all together, Nam Phan is a wicked fighter, and he's definitely got the right spirit, and you know he wants to do very well. So this match is going to go to Nam Phan. I'm going to predict Nam Phan KO in the second round. Light heavyweight bout, Vladimir Matyushenko versus Alistair Gustafsson. Vladimir Matyushenko, yeah, he's starting to become a very, very well-rounded MMA fighter. He's a really, really good wrestler, but he's starting to really bring some knockout power into his hands, and I think he's doing a hell of a job with it. And Alexander Gustafsson is proper rising and beating everyone, man. Beating all the guys trying to get himself into a real top contender thing, you know what I mean? So but for me to make a prediction, this one's going to be quite a hard one, but I'm going to predict, yeah, that Alexander may have this one by KO as well, because I feel his stand-up might be better than Vladimir's. And Alexander, I don't know, at some points I think he's been hard to take down, but maybe he's not really faced a good wrestler on the caliber as Vladimir, so I really can't say that one. But I'm going to predict Alexander Gustafsson a KO. I'm going to go with KO in the first round. He might have a good surprise. John Fitch versus Jimi Hendrix. A lot of people are dubbing this the most boring match because no one likes John Fitch, and I'm pretty shocked about it, really, because quite a lot of things I hear about John Fitch I don't find true. People say that all he does is lays and prays. I see grinding and making the other people pray, because some of the fights that I've seen where he gets them on the ground and still proper grinds and gives a little bit of ground and pound, smashing their faces a bit to pieces. He did it to BJ Penn. BJ Penn's face wasn't really mashed, but it was battered enough still when they had a draw. I think John, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, say hello to the biggie. He wanted to come onto the camera. Yeah, so I gotta say, John Fitch, yeah, I think John Fitch is going to take Johnny Hendricks. Johnny Hendricks is a great fighter, but I think John Fitch is going to have this. Maybe by another decision, and probably Johnny Hendricks' face is just going to be battered after. And even though John Fitch isn't finishing fights, to me, that's all what's needed. That's all what's needed for me. So I believe it's still going to be a cool fight. And now this the co-main event: Nate Diaz versus Donald Cerrone. This is my prediction, the fight of the night. this is a not a grudge match, yeah. But these two guys, yeah, do not respect each other. They don't like each other. In the press conference, Nate Diaz just pushed Donald Cerrone just on the other side, at the other side of the thing. He just like bam, bam, just straight out like that. I thought, raw. He's just not he just wasn't having it. And you know, Nate and Donald Cerrone, when on all the build-ups into this fight, you can see that Donald is very, very pissed. He's really angry with Nate, and I'm pretty sure it's going to fire him up. And both of them have got very, very good stand-up skills, and both their groundwork are wicked as well. They're both very good, well-rounded fighters. Nate Diaz does have better boxing skills, I predict, but Donald Cerrone's Muay Thai is absolutely fantastic. So I think this match is going to be a fantastic match. And I'm going to go with Cerrone on this one, you know. Quite a lot of people are saying Nate Diaz on this one, but I'm going to go with Cerrone. Because, you know, even though Nate Diaz does have good boxing skills, I think Cerrone's going to mix it up a bit better. Use his kicks. You know, use his kicks here to take away the boxing aspect a bit. So I believe, yeah, Donald Cerrone is going to have a brilliant fight. I think this one's going to Donald Cerrone. I think I don't know if he'll be able to finish Nate Diaz though. So what I'm going to predict is that Donald Cerrone by decision, because he's just going to keep getting great hits on him. But I reckon it's going to be the fight of the night as well. And here comes our main event, Brock Lesnar versus Alistair Overeem. You know, now this fight, you know, is probably going to be one of the most brutal heavyweight matches maybe out of all time. You know, we got two really big guys, a 6'5" guy versus a 6'3" guy. Both guys, you know, 265 pounds. Well, actually, Alistair was actually 263. That's what he weighed in yesterday. So them two are going to be probably pounding each other. Although Brock Lesnar, there's a chance that Brock Lesnar might not actually go for the stand-up. No one knows what he's really going to do, but he might actually go. He might go to take it to the ground. I wonder if Alistair Overeem, you know, he has got brilliant takedown defense, but would he be able to defend Brock's takedowns? That's the question that everyone's asking. You know, so in my personal opinion, I think Brock might have a little bit of trouble taking him down, and Alistair Overeem's stand-up is absolutely spectacular. You're looking at a real good technical striker with a lot of power, and who hits really hard and can mix it up as well. You know, kicks and punches. You know, Alistair Overeem is the Strike Force champion. The what's that other one again? so funny, I don't even know all the MMA organisations. But he's also a K1 Grand Prix tournament winner as well. I said, oh yeah, the other MMA organisation was Dream. That's it, Dream. He's a Dream champion, and now he wants another belt, the UFC belt. And if he beats Brock Lesnar, he gets his title shot. You know, the best thing I like about Alistair is that they brought him from Strike Force, and they said to him straight away, "Do you want to have a title shot?" He said no, because he knows he has to wait a long while to get it, and he doesn't want to do that. He wants to keep fighting. I thought, what a fucking warrior. The fact that he said that, yeah, that right there is one of the reasons why I believe boxing is dying, MMA is taking over. When do I hear boxers talk like that? That's all I've got to say, guys. Yeah, so that's all my predictions on. Oh yeah, so I didn't make a prediction yet. Yeah, I think Alistair Overeem's going to take this. I think Alistair Overeem's going to win this. I'm going to predict that he gets this. See, everyone's saying it could be round 1, it could be round 2. I think Brock might spend the first round trying to take him down, and then realise he can't, then he's going to have to try and stand with him. I reckon Alistair Overeem is going to probably give him a KO in the second round. you know. But hey, Brock Lesnar's not a bad fighter. I'm not going against Brock because I think, oh, Brock's a shit fighter, he's rubbish from WWE. You know what, I give Brock a lot of respect. He's done a damn lot for his short MMA career. Very impressive, you know. But I don't know if he'll be able to take Alistair Overeem. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But I can't wait for this tonight. Please, all this is happening tonight, you know. So I'm gonna have a nap during the day first to make sure that I'm up and completely ready for tonight. Gonna get some kebab and definitely gonna watch this. And once again, guys, I hope you all had a very good Christmas. Yeah. So my next video is probably gonna be something about the New Year's, or maybe the 2011 analysis, because I want to talk about how this year has been for me. So that's everything I want to say about it, guys. So once again, hope you had a good Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a nice, good, Happy New Year. Thanks very much, guys. I'll see you all later. Love you all.